Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Once again, we will be exploring true horror stories taken directly from various Reddit pages. For those who are new to the channel, I will be adding software to my voice to make it a little scarier, so don't be confused when I sound a little different. If you guys enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe, it really does help the channel grow. Without further ado, let's get started.
Today's my 28th birthday, and I am going to end it tomorrow. Hi, I am 28M and it's 12:25 a.m. I didn't got a single call. I have tickets for Coldplay concert for January 26th, my favorite band, and I don't want to attend it, cause I have 3 extra tickets but not even a single friend agreed to go to that concert with me. And I booked those in hope that someone will come. Seats are block B lower, W100 to W103. If you find all those seats empty, understand that I am gone. And it's not because I didn't want to attend that concert, I really wanted that. But not even one of my friends agreed. It's not about the concert only. I am a person who lives alone, and my family lives in a different town. I see people on their birthday getting tagged in shit ton of stories or posts, but no one ever tags me. I didn't even got a call from my family. I had a friend who used to call it at exactly 12, but today I didn't even get that call. I asked my office colleagues to celebrate my birthday with me, and I will sponsor liquors and cakes and everything. Yet they said they had planned for weekends. I hope I am not a terrible person. I think I am. But I always wished people on time. I never purposefully hurt anyone. But if I did, I am sorry. I never did that though. I think they did not like how I look. Maybe. I have vitiligo, and I am not that successful for my age. Because I am little underconfident. Is that why people hate me? I don't know why people hate me, cause if I am unsuccessful I can be successful. But that's not it. Maybe they hate that I have vitiligo. Maybe that's the reason. But I didn't ask for it, I just got it. But can people just hate me just because I have vitiligo? I think so. I wouldn't hate anyone though. I love all kind of people, even the one who literally beaten the shit out of me when I was school because I got offended because they were making jokes on my skin condition. Maybe I shouldn't got offended at that time, and they were only having fun. I could have ignored them or maybe laughed with them. That might have resulted in a good friendship maybe. They might have wished me. I think I was always the problem. That's why not even my parents loves me as they love my brother. He's successful. He's abroad with his wife and a dog. They are amazing. They didn't wish me, though it's okay. It's still not over his office hours. He is 6 hours behind, so he might have forgotten, and it's okay, he's busy. But he was the only one who understood me. But then, when he got married and he got busy, and it's understandable. Hope he becomes more successful. Even last year he forgot my birthday, because he had this big project he was working. My friend that always called me. He didn't call though. He said he was traveling. Might be that. I think people forget me cause I am not that important. And that's fine. I don't add anything but only takes. I think I am terrible for not adding value in life of people. Maybe after that only people will call me on my birthday, but I think it's too late now. Cause I think if I leave now, no one would be that hurt, as they already created distance from me, and they won't feel sad. I am a terrible person. And maybe that's why my ex got married to someone else. She took a right decision. Who wants a person who will always be vulnerable in front of them? Although I was strong when she told me that she's getting married in 3 weeks, and her roka is day after tomorrow. I didn't shed a single tear and didn't utter an emotional word. I just left saying, "Congratulations. Enjoy your life." She might thought I am heartless. Well, I was heartbroken, not heartless, but I can understand her POV. I think you can understand why I am a terrible person. And isn't it better to sleep forever not knowing what happened to you? I'm putting my extremely profoundly disabled 7-year-old into a residential facility so I can forget he exists. I'm not sorry. I can't tell anyone this, even my therapist. Lambaste me if you want her, and maybe I even deserve it. I only ask what you would do if you were in my situation. Not what you think people should do, what you would really do. I'm a single mom of 2 boys, 12 and 7. My husband passed away 3 years ago in a work accident. A very large portion of me believe it was a suicide. I can't see him ever making the mistake he made that caused his death, and he had taken an action just before that which ensured his co-workers weren't in the room. I fully believe he killed himself because of our younger son, and no one will ever change my mind. We were told when I was pregnant that he would have Down's syndrome. We could handle that, even if it was severe. It turned out he has a chromosome deletion. His disorder is kind of rare, so I won't post which specific one, but suffice to say he'll never be anything more than he is now or has ever been. And what he is nothing. He doesn't appear to have any awareness, and never has. His eyes are locked in one position. He doesn't respond to noise, touch, or pain. He is total care. He is capable of nothing. He is tube-fed and on oxygen. He is in diapers and will be forever. He makes no sounds, no attempts to communicate. He never even really cried as a baby. He has never made an attempt to interact with anyone or his environment. I'm not upset because I got a special needs imperfect child. I feel the way I feel because this thing takes up 200% of my time and does nothing. I didn't get an imperfect child. I didn't get a child. I don't love him. He doesn't have any personality. There is nothing to love. And yet I'm responsible for him. In addition to his extreme delays, he's also medically fragile. Respiratory crises, fecal impactions, his autonomic nervous system doesn't function properly. Issues with his G-tube, infections, pressure sores no matter what we put him on or how we position him. Our older son has suffered because his non-existent brother has colored everything in his life. He's had medical care get delayed because there's only one of me and Hao's brother is more critical. We do have a visiting home nurse, but only 20 hours a week, and we aren't eligible for more. I was starting law school. I gave up my dreams and my plan for my children for this potato. My older son can't do a lot of things he wants to do because of the younger's need for care and appointments. The final straw was I heard a sound. I went into younger son's room to check, thinking he had forgotten how to breathe again, and saw older son hitting him and screaming, "You're why I don't have a mother. You're why I don't have a father. You're why I can't have friends over. You're why I can't be in sports. I didn't ask for you and I hope you die." Instead of being horrified, I watched. And younger son just did. Not react. No signs of pain or fear or upset. No reaction at all. He breathes, but he is not alive. He doesn't know who I am. He doesn't know who older son is. He has no sense of self, life experience, or awareness of his surroundings. He doesn't need to be in my home. He doesn't know or care where he is. He is genetically my son, but he is not family. My previously abused, brain-damaged cat who can't walk straight has more personality and is far more lovable than my child. In fact, I was looking forward to raising a Downs baby. Even one with severe impairments for that reason. With disability can come gifts. This boy is not a gift. He is a genetic mistake I probably should have miscarried, and would have definitely terminated if I'd known he would be like this. And the flip side is, if he has awareness, he's miserable. And there is nothing I can do. If he has likes and dislikes, no one knows what they are. If he is in pain, he can't tell anyone. If he wants anything, he can't communicate. He's had every imaginable therapy. Nothing has made a difference. And so he's leaving our home on the 29th. I feel excited and relieved and then guilty because I know we'll be happier with him gone. He's already taken my husband and my son's father. He was working so much overtime to pay for the cucumber's care. For the experimental therapies insurance wouldn't cover, because this one was going to be the breakthrough. He was tired and defeated and disappointed. He sought counseling as well, but I don't think he could ever say the words, "I don't want my son in my home either." He's ruined my older son. I was so wrapped up on the younger, I never realized how ignored and damaged he was. He lost his father too. I didn't just lose my husband. He is my priority now, and this malignant lump can be someone else's problem. At least they'll be paid a wage to care for him. At least they'll get a break from him when they punch out. I just want to never think of him again, and I'm not sorry. And for that, I'm sorry. Thanks for reading. I used to bully my disabled brother for years. Update. A lot of people were asking for an update, so here it is. I wrote up a long-ass apology letter that I wanted to read to my brother. I waited until he got home and got into bed for the night. I knocked on his door and he was so fucking excited that it was me. I couldn't even get through the first few words. I started crying after saying I wanted to say I'm really sorry, and just couldn't get through it. I just got into bed with him and laid down next to him. He hugged me really tight and said, "I missed you, buddy." I fucking lost it. I never cried that bad before. He just hugged me for a long time until I calmed down. We didn't talk much. He started crying for a bit too. It was the first time in a long time we just hugged. After half an hour, I got up and gave him a kiss, and he told me he was so happy. Why didn't I do this earlier, fuck? I thought I could. I try apologizing properly again tomorrow. I left him the note to read anyway. I am feeling very hopeful right now, and a lot of pressure in my heart is gone. I swear to God, and on my own life, I will never treat my brother so badly again. I have been working part-time for the past year, and I was saving some money so my brother and my mom could go on a trip to a place he really wanted to go to. But I think I will take my brother myself instead, when I turn 18. I also realize that I need to have a relationship with my brother where I am not just taking care of him. It needs to be like a normal brother relationship, like going for movies and stuff. It's going to take some time for me to fix the mess I created, though. I'm just lucky my brother is amazing. I received a lot of messages. I appreciate everyone for their input, and I did read them all even if I didn't reply. Thanks, everyone. My actual post. Remorse. I know this will get a lot of hate, and yes, I deserve it. I am not looking for any validation or forgiveness. I know I am a piece of human trash. I just need to get this out. I have a brother who is 2 years older than me. He has suffered from a condition since birth that forces him to be in a wheelchair anytime he is out of bed. He cannot use his arms that well either. We used to have a great relationship until I turned 11, and I really started resenting the amount of attention he took from my parents, and how much stress he put them under. I had to constantly help him, change him, feed him. I hated it. There was a few years in his life when he's so mean to my parents, and it really made me resent him more. I realize now that I had no right to judge him, and I will never know how difficult life is for him. I stopped hanging out with him and made more friends at school. I would tell my family all the fun I was having at school during dinner to make him feel bad. I started barely talking to him or acknowledge his presence. He would get frustrated to the point of tears to get my attention. It started escalating 2 years ago when I would purposely turn off the Wi-Fi and unplug the TV every time we had to leave the house so my brother could do nothing but sit in his wheelchair. I would purposely delete his favorite saved shows on the DVR. I would make fun of his speech, push things just out of his reach. I would act disgusted when I had to change or bathe him. It always made him feel bad, and he would apologize. I made my own brother apologize for taking a dump. What the fuck is wrong with me? But my fucking saint of a brother never told my parents, and he never let me have it. 3 weeks ago, he was trying to talk to me non-stop, and I was just ignoring him. I got annoyed and wheeled him against his wishes to the backyard and placed him under an umbrella and went back inside. I fell asleep and realized I left him out there for 3 hours. When I went to bring him back inside, he was in tears and wouldn't look at me. He was humiliated. I have always felt guilty about how I treated my brother all these years, but my anger towards him overpowered it. But seeing that look on his face affected me in a way that was different from before. I stopped all the bullying after that day. I couldn't even look him in the face, I was so ashamed. Last Sunday, my brother told me he was glad I was his brother and friend. I couldn't even respond. I went to my room and cried. I'm fucking crying again typing this all out. When did I become an evil trash human being? Fuck. I'm 17 and he's 19 now. I know there is nothing I can do to make up for the past 6 years. My brother will be returning with my mom from a specialist appointment tonight. I'm going to apologize to him and beg for his forgiveness tonight. I want to start being a fucking decent brother to him again. I'm a healthy guy with no issues who chose to bully his only brother for something that wasn't even his fault. I am so ashamed of myself.